Hey guys, and welcome to a brand new video to the channel. So in this video, we're going to be discussing the new boss released on Tuesday, which is Osseous, the Necromancy Rex Matriach, which is coming to the game, which is going to release the new tier of Necromancy Ring. Now you may be wondering, what am I doing and why am I here? So I'm in the Dream of Isla. Now the reason I am here is for a necklace for the actual release of the boss. So to unlock a necklace, which is the Necklace of Salamancy, you basically get it from skilling at the Dream of Isla, which is why I'm just sat here AFKing and doing some fishing, just hopefully trying to get the necklace. So the reason why I'm trying to get this necklace is because it has some decent properties which could be decent on release. So for the Necromancy boss, basically it's going to be Necromancy sort of output, damage, Necromancy weapons, armor to be able to kill the boss effectively. Now, we've got pretty much two choices in terms of an amulet slot. So you have the Salve Amulet, which is going to give you 20% necromancy damage because you're killing something undead. Or we have the ability to go and get this Necklace of Salamancy. Now, what this Necklace of Salamancy is going to do is give you a 15% damage buff, which is less than the Salve Ammy, but it's also going to give you a 3% base increase to drops. Now, that's your big decision between the two. You can either go for the 5% damage increase and then lose out on 3% bonus on drops, or especially with something which is going to be very highly prized for the higher tier PVMers, on day of release, you can have an extra 3% chance of drop, which is basically equivalent to like a Luck of the Dwarves, which I'm sort of leaning more towards that. I know I'm not going to be absolute speed demon on killing the boss anyway, so what's a couple more seconds with my times anyway? I think I'm going to go after the Necklace of Salamancy. Obviously, it depends if I do get it though. So if you've already got the necklace before and you've destroyed it, you actually can't unlock it from an NPC, which is what I thought we could do. So you actually have to come and AFK here. Now the benefit is, it is AFK, it's really chill. You might be able to get some player owned farm dinos, make a little bit of money on the side, but you have to come back here and do that. So you do need to be able to do the quest. I believe it's Extinction, or it's something along the Anachronian storyline. I can't tell you, but yeah, basically you just have to come and do this. Now you do need Anachronian material resources to be able to do that. So again, you might be locked or time locked. But there is enough time now to hopefully be able to squeeze in and get it and maybe get lucky as well. But the purpose of this video as well as the Necklace of Salamancy and sort of Salve Amulet debate was to talk about the upcoming boss on Tuesday and what I'm doing to prepare for it. Again, a big boss release on day of release, which I can actually play on day of release for the first time in a while. Because I've got my break from work, I can actually be there on day of release and hopefully, you know, get some content. Maybe we get lucky, maybe we make a little bit of money, who knows. So there's a few things I just want to make sure I've got in line and make sure I'm ready for it, just so when it is released we can go pretty hard and just see if we can get lucky on the day. So if you haven't killed any Rex Matriachs before, I would highly recommend it because it's going to give you the ability to use the boss portal. And not only that, you are going to get the free boss portal from the new contents anyway. It's just making sure you've got the ability to get there. And the new Rex Matriach is going to be in the same room as the others anyway. It's going to be sort of like hidden to the north by the look of it. So that's one thing. Make sure that you've had like KC or stuff just so you've got the boss portal anyway. I do think they'll have the free boss portal, but it's just to cover just in case. Now you will need to unlock Anachronia and all the Anachronia related content as well. So that'll be very much worthwhile. Getting all your necromancy perked up. If you haven't sort of already done it from like your Rise or grind, if you've not done a Rise or grind, that's perfectly fine. Just getting perks like Undead Slayer or anything like which can benefit you with DPS or Undead DPS as well, because this is basically going to be a dead Rex Dino. So anything which has buffs against undead will help you massively, and any sort of form of bonus damage and stuff just means quicker kills, quicker profit, and hopefully quicker to that ring drop, which is what everyone's going to be going for. The rest of the Rex Matriach sort of drop table is a bit meh. Everyone's going for the ring upgrade. So making sure all my gear's perked up is, again, a priority to get to at some point. We can go and just have a quick check as well. And also, like, just some items to make sure that your time killing the boss can be as easy as possible. We don't really want to be like, we want to be prepared. The more we're prepared into it and the more we're available to do it means we're just going to be getting quicker kills anyway. So some important things I wanted to make sure I have available. Weapon Poison. So Weapon Poison works on the rest of the Rex Matriach, so it's going to have a massive benefit anyway. Weapon Poison will work, which means Cinderbanes work, and those in combination are going to be huge benefit buffs anyway. I want to be making sure I'm topped up on supplies because I don't want to be paying a high price for supplies anyway, so that's possibly Necromancy runes, because Necromancy runes might have a purpose. A spell might work. Your familiars, so your ancient summoning scrolls, summoning pouches, things like that, just to make sure you're topped up on it. Again, it's bonus XP weekend. Make sure you're topped up on all your overloads, got all your overloads sorted, all your potions sorted. And because they're a little bit down in price, make sure you pick up some cheap Zara brews, restores, food. Again, just your basic things which you would look to do anyway. But again, the poison damage is going to be mega. So your weapon poisons, your Cinderbanes, and also your Qualm Incense Sticks. Your Qualm Incense Sticks help with all poison damage. So again, very much worthwhile. Maybe even look at using the Blood Reavers, because Blood Reavers can really manipulate poison damage. That could be something you could do as well. Now, people might be saying go and get a Slayer Task. A Slayer Task is not really going to help too much for this. You can do it, but because the Necromancy damage isn't in the Slayer Helm, it's not going to affect it at all. So you may as well just use your traditional Necromancy headpiece as well. So Slayer Task isn't going to help just yet. There has been the update that the Necromancy Slayer Helm is coming into the game, but it isn't in there currently, which means on day of release, it will have no effect at all. And it's actually going to bring you no benefits. So there's no real point. Even if it's on the headstand, it's not going to give you any extra buffs because there's no Necromancy add-on in the helm. And that's pretty much where I am, really. So I'm just going to go in with sort of like the similar info to what I would with Ryziel. Just some restores, maybe a Hellhound to start with, just because there might be some more damage than what I thought. Because it's a Rex Matriach and how easy the other three sorts of got tamed, I don't think it's going to be a remarkably hard boss. I think it's going to be something like once people have got some rotations in, some ability bars sort of sorted for the best kind of damage, it'll be pretty much easy from there. Something which might be worth picking up, especially if you plan on being this boss for a little while, is some Ectoplasm. I think once people start using all their conjures for a considerable time with PVM, I think that will naturally just push the price up because people will be after Ectoplasm. So maybe worth cashing in now, just get a little bit ahead of yourself. And that's all it is, like a new boss release, is just making sure you're ahead of yourself on supplies. Just so you don't have to buy anything silly, like you sit on a decent level of supplies so you don't have to pay stupid prices whenever you need stuff. And that's all we're trying to sort of vindicate here and sort of say, like, look, just be prepared. Just make sure you've got your supplies ready, stuff ready, and stuff like that. But I'm pretty much going to go in with sort of like the poison side, the necromancy, pretty much the Ryziel info in bar, and just have a play around until I find something which suits. If I find something which kind of works and I think, yep, this can be decent, we'll definitely be doing a video on it. We'll talk through how I've managed to do it, how I've managed to fail, and we can just do it together and enjoy the process. So we'll see how badly or well it goes. I'm hoping this could be a boss on release, which I really do enjoy, and it could go really, really well, but we shall see. But in the meantime, all I'm going to be doing is standing at the Eye of Ire. Apart from doing some fletching, I've still got to do some fletching, quick accounts updates, because I don't know when I'm next going to speak to you guys on the main account. We have been grinding, even though like I've not had too much of this double XP live to actually play. We have pulled in 10 mil fletching XP, so don't get me wrong, I've been using a lot of Cinder Cores. I have a lot of bonus XP, which has gone on top of the double XP. So we have flown through for that sheer reason, but we're getting close to 118 fletching, which is big progress. Now, will I get 120? I very much doubt it because I'm busy at the minute with trying to get ahead of content, trying to get some new series on the go, and trying to make sure that we've got enough content to like get the first 2 episodes put together. So I'm going to be very much AFK, which is good. AFK time means I can be fletching more. But we shall see. I would like to, and I think God Arrows as well is AFK enough and fast enough that even if I don't do it on this double XP live, I'll be able to do it in a normal game as well, because it is just so AFK and I can be doing it on the side of all the other stuff we do as well. But that's going to be pretty much where we're going to end this video. I'm going to sit here AFK and hopefully get in that necklace. That is the one real thing I would say though. Have a consideration of what you're going to do. Do you want to be doing the Necklace of Salamancy with the 3% extra drop chance, or do you want to just be going for the pure DPS, who blames you, everyone else will, of the Salvami just for the more kills per hour as well? That's what I'm going to decide. I'm going to try and get the necklace anyway because it might have some form of purpose. It might get me that pet a bit quicker because it's got a more enhanced drop rate. But apart from that, I think it's just going to be a full-on necromancy, overpower, just DPS, rotation. Very similar to Ryziel, but who knows, we shall see. Other combat methods might be valid, and if it is, we'll be doing a video then. So, hope you guys enjoyed, hope you guys have had a good weekend, hope you have a good double XP live, hope you got everything you wanted, whether it's investments, whether it's XP or levels. Thank you guys for watching once again. If you have enjoyed, and if you're excited for all the future content coming to the channel, please make sure to leave me a like. Subscribe to the channel. We are so close to 4.1k, which is quite mad considering where we were a year ago, but again, thank you all so much for all the support. Thank you guys for watching once again. I'll see you guys very soon in the next video.